all about new beginnings, and we are kicking off a lot of home projects. We are planting grass. We are creating a new patio. I am looking at possible pools for the backyard. New curbside appeal. Freshening up the house. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Felicia, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button and that notification bell so you can know when a new video comes out. It is officially spring, and I think spring is my favorite time of the year with the condition when the pollen leaves. I'm excited about all the things that we're going to be doing. One thing that's holding me back just a little bit from some of the home projects is the pollen. The pollen here in Georgia is such a big deal. It's been keeping me trapped in the house a bit, so I haven't been able to tackle my projects as quickly as I'd hoped. But I've kicked them off, and I typically do a lot of projects in the evening closer to the sunset, and even sometimes up to 8 or 9 o'clock at night, because that's when pollen is kind of settled down a lot, and I still wear my mask. The projects are really kind of slow right now, but as time goes on, it's going to pick up. Regardless, some of the things that we can do while the pollen is heavy is start the seedlings for the garden, and we decide to plant tall fescue grass in this one area around a tree that I plan to make more of a Alice in Wonderland luscious grass where we can have garden parties, because it's my first time planting grass. So it's my first time tilling the soil, aerating, all of that stuff. So I'll be sharing that with you, how we got the grass started from zero and where it is now and what we hope to see it to be. Now the house, we've had the house for about 3 years. Yeah, the end of April will be officially 3 years when we closed on the house and moved in. And we've done a lot with the house. A little history on the house. It was built in 1976, I think. And it was the worst house in the neighborhood. And someone flipped it. And during COVID, we purchased it. We've been doing things with the house that really needed to be done. The insulation was horrible. We've replaced windows. We put in insulation so we can manage the temperature of the house better. The windows help with that as well. So those were very high ticket projects that we did. But we've never really focused on aesthetics that much. The house is beautiful. It's been beautifully remodeled, but there are some functionalities that is just going to require us to do it. I really did not want a new house. I did not want anything built recently. So when I saw this house that was built 50 years ago, I was excited. I was excited to know that we could have the open windows, because a lot of the new builds don't have those features of big windows and a lot of light coming in. The downside to having an older home is you don't have a lot of closet space. So it was a trade-off, but I love the lighting in this house. I absolutely adore the floor to ceiling and the split level design of a 70s home. So we have a lot of work to do here, and they're fun projects for me. So I want to bring you all along as we start with just little things that my daughter and I can do. We're doing our best, doing things for the first time. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm learning a lot. YouTube University is helping a lot. So one of our big projects, like I said, was planting grass. That was hard. We tried to do that project with a shovel. Don't try that. Get an aerator. I think we upgraded to some aeration shoes where the nails in the bottom you just step through. That was helpful. But I eventually got a tiller, a little inexpensive tiller off of Amazon. But we finished the grass for the most part. I'm overseeding it before it gets too warm, because fescue needs some time to get some roots in the soil before it gets too hot. So I'm rushing to make sure I can get that done before it gets really hot. And I hope we made it. I really hope we made it and the grass doesn't die, because it doesn't have a good root system. So yeah, the planting of the grass was amazing. I will share some things on how we did that, what I learned. I watched a lot of content on it, but doing it yourself is a completely different experience. And what I learned about watering, what I learned about aeration and dressing the grass. I think I would explain it a little different than what I saw on YouTube and what people recommended. Now, mind you, all those recommendations brought me to this point, but I think I would do things, explain things a little different. So we're still refining the grass a little bit, making it even as clean as possible as far as the area, or as thick and lush as possible. But we're gonna have to do another season, I think, to get it to the extent that we really want it. The next project, it's going to be a patio, a deck. That's going to be a lot of fun. These are practical projects that two women, well, a young lady and a woman, can actually do. I'm excited to tackle some of these projects. If I feel like I can't handle it, we're going to get some help. We're going to call on some help. But for now, the vision is in my head and I just want to start. And so here we are. One of the big projects that I'm doing that I feel like it's a necessity is gardening. We have to garden. So I'm picking things, so I'm not just growing everything. I'm only growing what I feel we will eat and that will our family would enjoy. So that's my focus for gardening. I've already started the tomato seedlings. I think I put it outside too early. And I don't think my daughter brought them in. I hope they're still alive. But I was nursing them to goodness with the lights, the heating pad. I was over it. I just put them outside. I was like, figure it out. But I think that was a bit too soon, and I should have brought them in and took them out. Brought them in and took them out. Lesson learned. Anyway, let's get started. Let me show you some of the things that are going on around the house.